Today is July the 17th, and this is part 7 of our study of end times. Yesterday we looked at a man that is called the false prophet, and as part of the abomination that makes desolate, he goes into the temple and erects an image or a statue of Antichrist and commands people to worship it, and those that refuse to worship it or Antichrist are killed. So today I want to look at some of the people that were killed because they refused to worship the beast or his image. So we're going to go to Revelation today, to chapter 7. And verse 9 says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number." So there's a bunch of people. Now it doesn't say that they couldn't be numbered, but it said one man could not number this many people. Of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues. That pretty much takes in everybody in the whole world. No one's left out. Stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. So here's a great multitude of people. They stand there. They come from all over the world, out of every nation imaginable. And so there John is, and one of the elders comes and said, "Who are these people?" And John says, "I don't know. You know. You tell me." So the elder tells him who these are, and in verse 14 of chapter 7, right on down from what we read, here's what the elder said. "And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, These are they," now listen now, "these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb." I want you to get this great number that no man could number have come out of great tribulation. Now remember, the great tribulation, Jesus said, starts when the abomination of desolation is set up, and that, according to Daniel chapter 9:27, is 3.5 years after he makes this 7-year agreement with people. So the last 3.5 years of this 7 years are what is called the Great Tribulation. These people came out of that period of time. How did they hear about Jesus? I mean, we're in the tribulation now. How did they get the message of how to be saved? Well, it tells us in Revelation 14, it says, "And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth." Now listen now. "To every nation and kindred and tongue and people." Exactly the same group of people that it says the great multitude came out of. So an angel flies through heaven preaching the gospel. Everybody must hear it, but only some will receive it. And when they do, they are saved, and they refuse then to worship the image or the beast, the Antichrist, and of course they are killed. Now this group, we run on over to Revelation chapter 20. It says there, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years." All right, here's that number of people, great multitude, that had refused to worship the beast or his image, and it says they were beheaded. That's strange. Anyway, they were killed because they would not worship the image, and they would not worship the image because they had heard the gospel preached by the angel. They had received it, and they had been saved, and wouldn't worship the image of the beast. Now then, that tells us that during this 3.5 years of great tribulation, people are going to hear the gospel, going to be saved, going to die, and God is going to honor them in a special place for them during the millennial reign of Christ. Well, we're at the point in our study of end times that it's like the cowboy that jumped on his horse and ran off in all directions. We can go many, many ways, so we're going to just keep following trails here and see where all this leads us. So tomorrow we'll continue on with our study of end times. But today a great multitude is killed because they would not worship the image of the beast. So until tomorrow, have a great day today.